Hey y'all, it's your boy here, Rebel Squaw, coming at you from the truck. And obviously, I got something else in my truck too. It's not an STD. It's it's still an STD, and I can't get rid of it.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
What do you mean, introduce myself?
Alright, I know that sometimes the hillbillies kind of forget certain words. It means, what is your name?
I know what it means, you're right, bastard. But hey, y'all, I'm Tim, and I'll be sitting here with your boy. What are we doing here? We're going to be reviewing a little bit of this Redman loose leaf chewing tobacco.
Hell yeah. So obviously, I mean, you've done it before, right? Like you've had the Redman on.
Yeah. I've done it once before.
Yeah. So, first off, usually like if I do a chew review or whatever, I talk about the packaging because like the Levi, I like the feel of it, and this ain't too bad either. I think I like the look of the bag of Levi a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
Just because of colors, I guess. But these are actually they're pretty ain't too bad. They're pretty cool. I do like that they have the seal though. Because usually with the Levi, you've seen like I just roll it up.
Yeah.
When done, but this ain't even got to do that.
But in this one, they have the you basically just slide it back together and it locks and seals.
Yep. So I do like that. So that keeps it fresh too.
Oh yeah.
It's actually pretty fucking wet. It's not that as dry as what Levi is. To me, Levi is drier, which is, I mean, it's more dry is a better way to put it. Yeah. But I still like it though, because I've gotten a couple of bags that are actually pretty moist for the most part. Oh, I hate that word. Oh,
moist.
Oh, anywho. So, I guess you go ahead. You take some first. We'll go from there. Like I said, y'all, obviously, me and him were both done the Redman, but my outlaw dip didn't fucking come in, so we can't do that. Do what?
It does have a little more juice factor to it.
Yeah. We're doing the olive drab green Mojo Grody. I need to clean.
You nasty bastard.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, chew is the only... I can put chew in without having to pull my lip out, but I can't do it with dip. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's because with the dip, like I've dipped for so many fucking years, but I still can't do it because I can't get it to stay and pack right. But fucking chew, I don't really have that issue. I mean, a couple of pieces will fall out or whatever, but it's not like bad.
Yeah, with dip, it's a lot tighter packed too.
Yeah. And
you have, compared to the entire leaf, you're doing where they've ground it up to a certain degree.
Yep. They've actually pretty much cut it.
Oh yeah.
And for the longest time, up until a buddy of mine from Michigan, I commented on one of my videos when I did, I think it was my first Redman review. I was saying how, because I'm still pretty new to chew, and he said that in order to get more of the juice and the flavor kicking, you got to actually kind of chew and gnaw on it a little bit.
Which it does.
Mm-hmm. But so what taste do you get like out of it? What kind of
it's one of those flavors where you can't exactly describe it using a single word.
Yeah.
It's like one of those flavors, like say if you're eating like black licorice type. It has like one of those types of flavors where you can't really describe it.
Yeah.
All you know is that it hits the taste buds and tastes good.
Yeah. I have heard, and I can agree with this to a certain extent, that it tastes very raisiny, like raisins.
Yeah, that is the flavor that I'm getting now that you say it. Yeah.
Yeah. And I can never really figure out, like, Like, I could always tell that's something that it tastes like for a long time. But I couldn't think of what the fuck it was. I couldn't, like, pinpoint that it was...
You don't really think about raisins.
Mm-mm.
But with the raisins, you do have that, like... It's like that dry flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where that comparison comes into play.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people say that... Now, I don't know how I feel about this, but people say that for Levi Garrett, it tastes kind of buttery. And I personally don't get that taste. But, I mean, to me, I don't have a better word for it. So I feel like that's just the easiest way to go about Levi. Like, explain what the taste is like.
Yeah, it does.
So what do you prefer out of chew? Like, out of any of the ones that you've had?
Well, out of the chew, the only two I've had is the Levi Garrett and the Redman.
Oh, okay.
But
yep.
Out of those two, I would have to say the Levi Garrett.
Really? Yeah. I think, yeah. For me, Levi, I mean, like I said, it primarily comes a little bit more dry than what I want it to be. But, all in all, it's still, Redman and Levi are pretty much the Grizzly and Copenhagen of fucking chew anyway.
Yeah.
They're the two big names in it, so. I mean, they have some other ones. They've got Southern Pride. I haven't tried that. They've got, there's another one. The Outlaw I talked about before, but I can't think of the fucking name of it. But it was actually pretty big for a while, but they don't sell it here in South Carolina.
That blows.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty... Once you, like, start gnawing on it and shit, you actually do get a lot more of the flavor and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I do like that. Oh, yeah. So let's switch from chew, but out of dip, what is your favorite dip that you've had?
Well, the one that I do all the time, which is the Grizzly Dark Long Coat Wintergreen. Because to me, between the regular and the dark roast, I feel that the dark roast has a lot more juice and flavor to it.
Yeah.
Compared to what everybody else has, which is the regular, just Grizzly. Because every time that I've gotten the regular Grizzly, sure, it does have juice or flavor to it, but it's significantly drier to me in comparison. And I feel that the dark has a lot more flavor to it as well.
Right.
Like, it will hit you harder than the just regular Grizzly.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I did. When I first... Because the first wintergreen that I really got into was Grizzly Wintergreen, and I've said before in videos and even to you before that it just made me nauseous, and I don't know why it's that particular dip. It just is, and it's only Grizzly's Wintergreen or Dark Wintergreen. It's not their straight or mint or anything, and it's annoying. But on a dip page that I follow, it's Dippers of the Southern States or something like that.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys, a lot of them are into the Grizzly Dark Wintergreen. And I used to dip, back when I did pouches, Grizzly Dark Wintergreen pouches was my only pouch that I would do. Other than Grizzly Straight pouches.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the two main Grizzly pouches that I did. And I really like the premium Dark Wintergreen pouches that they did.
Oh, yeah. And the dark mint, it's really good as well.
Yeah? I didn't know they had a dark mint.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because in smell-wise and a little bit in the flavor, the kind of taste that I get to it, or that I can compare it to, is the mint Listerine mouthwash.
Yeah.
That's the kind of flavor that I get out of it.
Yeah, I've heard people say that about a lot of mint flavors in general.
This is not King of the Hill, Hank.
I was gonna say with one thing that I like, the only thing I guess that I like in general about Grizzly over Copenhagen is their cans. Yeah, how they do the really badass cans. Like every year they release some kind of one, either whether it's during hunting season. In 2017 and 2018 they did the military like digital camo cans, which was fucking cool.
I think it was last year they had that it was like a snake skin.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I always thought that was pretty fucking banging. I mean, Copenhagen, I liked the Copenhagen black cans when they revamped those and re-released them. Those are pretty slick. But I don't know, Copenhagen cans, I just like the look of Grizzly better, I guess. But did you ever come into the fiberglass thing with Copenhagen?
No. Can't say I have.
I never did either. And there was a lot of people that were saying that it was fake and that it wasn't really happening. But then there were other people who were saying, no, I found fiberglass in my cans. Like, who would have made that up, though? Like, who would have thought to make that up if it was fake?
No idea.
You know? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Somebody wanting to get free dip.
Yeah, no shit. No shit there. That would not surprise me one bit. That would not. So I guess final thoughts on the Redman.
Final thoughts on the Redman?
Yeah.
It has trying to think of the word here. Like you said, we hillbillies can't think of words sometimes. But it does have a lot of flavor to it.
Yeah.
And for what I can tell, it seems like it would last a while. Because I know a lot of times dip, being as tight packed as it is, it doesn't last that long. Like most of the flavor gets locked into the middle of it after a while because of saliva and all basically locking it into your lip. But with the chew, the more you can chew it, and you can actually, since it's as large as it is, you can actually keep getting more and more flavor out of it.
It's like instant reload for flavor.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I like about it, to be honest. Because, I mean, with dip, like I outlaw dip, that's juicy as fuck. And that lasts a good ass while. Which next time me and him get together, I'll make sure that we can get some of that outlaw dip reviewed out.
Oh yeah.
I'd want to do that. And then, yeah, I'm on the same page. Like I said, you can, and even like you said, you can continuously just keep getting the fucking juice rolling as long as you keep gnawing the hell out of it.
Yeah. But like even after you gnaw it a little bit, you can just pack it right back into your lip with your tongue.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's going everywhere as you're chewing it.
Yeah. I mean, like, and also, I mean, with chew, you're getting more, like, quantity-wise anyway, out of a bag than what you will out of a can of any dip, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you were doing the fucking BFG cans that came out from Grizzly, them fucking 6-in-1 cans. Which they actually did the math, and it actually only fits 5 cans worth of dip in it. But they, I mean, obviously they're gonna promote 6-in-1 because they didn't really think anybody was gonna take the time.
Yeah.
But they did. But that was pretty cool, though. I thought that was pretty neat that they released that. And then the tub that Stoker's was doing the tubs, a dip. I mean, you can still get them, but not really at stores that I've seen.
Which, speaking of Stoker's, that stuff that is juicy.
Stoker's, was the last, like, everyday dip that I was hooked on before I stopped dipping, because it was my favorite.
Yeah.
I prefer it over Copenhagen or Grizzly or Skull or any of them.
Yeah. It's like back when I was working the golf course with my brother, we had gotten the big tub of Stoker's Fine Cut to put into time frame. We went through that whole tub in 2 days. Just mainly because with the fine cut, you can't keep it packed as well as long cut.
Mm-mm.
And so as you're spitting it out in chunks too.
Yep.
Which is why I prefer the long cut.
Oh yeah, me too. That's why I like chew too, because it's so large, it just stays there. It doesn't really go around. You might get like one strand of it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It tries to run from the prison camp, but
get back in there.
Yeah. Motherfucker. But yeah. And Stoker's, I feel like, has, like, in the cans at least for the long cut, it's not a wide cut, it's just a thicker cut than what Copenhagen or Grizzly has. Mm-hmm. So it does stay packed together even better than the other big name brands out there. Mm-hmm.
Stringy. But yeah. But like, I've had this conversation with my brother in terms of, like, you see a lot of people that dip, they'll drink soda.
Yeah.
Like either before, after, whatever. Mm-hmm. But as soda has a high sugar content, it makes your saliva real stringy when you're trying to spit if you're dipping it, especially after you drink it. But like certain things like Pepsi and Coke, all that, that'll make it stringy. But Dr. Pepper is one that I have found it doesn't really do that. It leaves your saliva to that more water-like base. Yeah. So you're not getting a real stringy spit content.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely found that. I always gotta have something to drink, whether I'm dipping or chewing, just because I get that fucking acid reflux bullshit. Yeah. And you're like, oh, God, fucking killing me now. But
so you just want to grab your esophagus and rip it out?
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, I mean, that's all I got to say on it. Anything you got to say about it?
No.
All right, well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me having Tim here. We got to get you a nickname.
We'll come up with one of these days.
I'm gonna name him Tiny Tim. Which I can't do that because I'm a big dude, but he's he's pretty fucking large, even with me. And but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below what you want to see either me or both of us review next, whether it's a dip reviews, chew reviews, whatever. And then obviously subscribe because, you know, that helps the algorithm. And then maybe eventually I can get fucking paid for doing this stupid shit. Probably not, but, you know, people can dream. The fuck you looking at, bitch? But anywho, hope you guys have a fantastic day. And this is your boy Rebel Squaw. And that's what you're going to say. Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim. This is us.